What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to discover your purpose. If this is the first time you have asked a question, you may find yourself not getting any answers. You may find yourself lost. You may find yourself frustrated because you don't know what your purpose is, and that question is driving you nuts. Well, you have to be aware that in order to find your purpose, you have to get lost first. This is probably the first time you ask the question what your purpose is. To ask the question in the first place, you need to have a certain level of self-awareness to realize that you're not on the right path, which you realized, in which made you ask the question what your purpose is. So before you panic and you give up on your pursuit to find your purpose, you need to watch this video, because I'm going to be guiding you step by step on how you can find your purpose so that you can live a life full of meaning, joy, happiness, and freedom that you're entitled to. You see, your life doesn't have to be boring. Your life doesn't have to be mundane. Your life doesn't have to be what the system labeled you on, or what your family labeled you on. You don't have to follow this profession that's prestigious. You don't have to have any sort of external pressure to be on a path that you don't want to be on. That's exactly why you have asked yourself a question in the first place, isn't it? You're not happy on what you're doing right now. Perhaps you're not happy with the job. Perhaps you realize there's a feeling of emptiness within you, and you want to see if you're meant to do something else. It's very easy to find out if you're on the right path or not when you are on a path of your life purpose. Things are so easy and effortless for you. You have so much energy, you have so much joy, time goes by so fast. You are in a state of flow when you engage in activities that is directly or indirectly connected to your purpose. That's a bigger sign. Have you ever done something or participated in an activity where there's no time? Time just flies. You don't have to discipline yourself to work on it. You don't need any supervision. You don't need any motivation. You just do it. Sometimes you even forget to eat because you're so engrossed in this activity. It's drawing your attention, it's drawing your energy. That's a bigger sign of what your purpose is. What is it? Is it sports? Is it arts? Is it creation? For many people, their purpose is tied with creation, creating something, creating a business, creating a sports history. It has to do something with creation, because as a human being, we are creative beings. We have the power of creation within us. And I believe each one of us has a unique way of creating and contributing to this life that we call it. So my definition of what a purpose is to a person is that they need to find out their hidden gifts, because we all have it. We all have that innate, you can call it talent, that lesson from the past life experiences, our unique upbringings and experiences of this lifetime and the previous lifetimes, your soul wisdom, all of that stuff plays into what your role is. And it's an exciting journey to embark on to find out what that is. But to get there, you need to get lost. You need to leave things that no longer serve you. You may need to leave your job if it's no longer fills your heart. It's not just about filling your cup and filling your belly, it's about if it's filling your heart too. Those decisions are going to be tough because you're going to be having people in your life telling you you're making a big mistake. What is wrong with you? Because it is fearful, and it's fearful for them too, because not because they are afraid that you're going to get hurt. It's showing them that you have the courage to go after what you are meant to do and to find answers to who you are. And when they see you with courage and they realize that they didn't have the courage to pursue, they stop you from that. They project their own fear onto you. You don't want that. You need to be courageous enough to step away from anything that no longer serves you. Ask yourself honestly, if what you do from the minute you wake up, write down everything that you wake up. What do you do? Do you have a job that you go to? Do you go to a school? Are you in a program? What is your day-to-day activities? Write it down and ask yourself, go line by line and ask yourself if it gives you joy, if it fills your heart, if it is a chore, or is it effortless for you to do? And if the answer is no to that, ask yourself why you're doing it. School is an interesting thing because, in my opinion, school is not education. School is not learning. School is indoctrination. So oftentimes, I did not like school. And there are many people like that. It doesn't mean I do not like learning. It doesn't mean I do not like science. It doesn't mean I do not like math. I just did not like school. I did not like what it stood for. I did not like that it was squeezing out my creativity. I did not like that it was molding me into someone I'm not. I did not like that it didn't give me freedom. So a lot of people, they don't like that. They don't like school. I wanted to drop out of school so many times, but then because of the pressure, you're supposed to do this. If you drop out of school, you're going to be a failure and this and that. I went through it, but I did not like it one bit. If I could go back in my lifetime, and if I would have had a choice, I would have never gone to school. I would have probably went into nature, and then I would have probably played outside in the street all day long. I would have done so many fun things in my life if it wasn't for school. Think about how much time it took away from me and how much time it may have taken away from you, or maybe you're in school right now and you're going through it. Think about how much life would be different if you went on those adventures, if you played in the streets, if you spent time in nature. You cannot think about it because it didn't happen, but at the same time, you realize where I'm going with it. You need to find out activities that gives you joy, that gives you freedom, that gives you energy, and pursue that. Pursue that one thing. It doesn't have to directly correlate into making money, because that's another thing, right? People, they mistakenly identify that your purpose is to make money. Your purpose doesn't have to be in making money. Making money is, in my opinion, it's an energy. What you do, what offer you offer, what offer you can provide to the world. In exchange, you will get money. It's a monetary exchange. It doesn't have to be money after all. Like, money is an energy. I prefer to call it energy exchange. You can exchange energy in so many different ways. Money is just a form of it, but you shouldn't let money limit you from finding what your purpose is. Find out what one activity that you do excites you and do that. Doesn't matter. Don't complicate yourself saying like, is it going to make me money? Don't do that. Just engage in that. Be completely present with it. Engage in that activity wholeheartedly and pursue that. See where it takes you. You may find opportunities coming to you. Like the universe takes care of you as long as you're on the path that you're supposed to go. You don't have to be concerned about how am I going to survive. You need to have that trust within yourself and trust in the universe that the path that you go on is going to bring you abundance. Because the path of purpose is abundance. You don't need to think about how you can make money. That's guaranteed. What you need to dedicate yourself is to finding your purpose. And that starts with getting lost and finding activities that makes you excited. You do that wholeheartedly without asking, this doesn't seem right, I'm not sure if I want to do that. No, just continue that all excitement all the way through. Maybe the excitement will wane off, and that while engaging in that excitement, it may lead you to another opportunity, and then that excites you, and then you take on that opportunity. One thing will lead to another, and before you know it, you would have discovered your life purpose. That's how you do it. Don't complicate it. Take inventory of what you do from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to sleep, and ask yourself if it gives you fulfillment, joy, and happiness. If it doesn't, you know what to do. Until next time, my friends, be fearless.